Hey everyone, today's thought for the day is accepting the limitation on desire. Our human desire is infinite in its nature and it cannot be satisfied. And so, you and I, what we have to do is we have to take our stand against it because we can't satisfy it. We can never get enough money if that's what we want. We can never get enough power if that's what somebody wants. Never get enough love, never get enough glory. It's just impossible. And so, as followers of Jesus, we have to understand that. Remember, Jesus said in Matthew chapter 16, verse 24, and this is just kind of like a paraphrase, unless you lose your life for my sake, you cannot follow me. Unless you take up the cross, you cannot follow me. And so the cross helps us, or it means, as Dallas Willard would say, the acceptance of limitation on desire. And so without establishing those limitations for ourselves, there will only be frustration, and we won't be able to satisfy all the desires that we have. Solomon wrote in Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 8, "The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing." And this fundamental truth that we're talking about is something that the enemy of our soul likes to use to trap us. And no matter what it might be, no matter what that desire might be, and so our object of desire might be comfort, it might be possessions, it could be talent, it could be money, as I said, reputation, all those type of things. And just notice people in sports or entertainment industries, and you'll see vanity in the arts and things like that. And there's this vanity that can never be satisfied, no matter how hard they try. And so no matter what you and I would do, there'll always be this cry for more. And if we're going to live in our sufficiency with God, we have to be focused and intentional on standing against, these things that are going to come up against us. And desire is infinite, partly because we were made by God, we were made for God, and made to need God, made to run to God. And we can be satisfied only by the one who is infinite, eternal, and able to supply all our needs. And so we are only at home, as Dallas Willard again would say, for me to quote him, we're only at home with God. And when we fall away, the desire for the infinite remains inside of us. But it's, we put other things in place of God. And as we pursue this desire for self-gratification and self-satisfaction, life becomes something other than what God intended it for us to be. And so we'll never be satisfied with all those things that we think are going to satisfy us. So yes, desire is okay, but we have to realize its limitations, and we have to put a limitation on it, because we will wind up with a very frustrated life. Because if we are ruled by our desires, we are going to find out that no matter what it is that we want, we can never have enough of it. We will always want more. So our thought for the day again, accepting our limitations on desire. Thanks for watching, everyone.